What up, nerds? What's going on? Oh, I have a comfy chair. I'm so happy. What's good? What's going on, homies? What's the word? We got to make an official list today. Opinion on chicken? It's delicious and nutritious. Fried or grilled? Depends how often you eat chicken. I don't know how often I could eat fried chicken. Fried chicken, if you like, you know, if it's a special night, you're like, I want something really tasty, get fried chicken. But like, if you're like eating it for health benefits, always grilled chicken. You're back? Thanks, you dude. Seriously, I'm so comfy right now. Opinion on New World? I haven't played it yet. I have a 3090 and I don't want to kill my GPU. Where's Neko? He's in the other room. He's going, oh, no. He's going down to bed in 5 minutes. How's the fitness goals? What fitness goals? Fitness sandwich into my mouth. What's your thought on voice meter? It's a powerful tool that's been totally overdeveloped and it's such a nightmare to use. I avoid using voice meter at all costs because it has so much useless stuff that it overcrowds the useful stuff. I wish they just made a simple version. Like basically all it needs to be, they need to have a version just like Elgato Wavelink. They've got all the tools in there to do it like Elgato Wavelink. They just don't do it. Should I risk playing New World on a 3090? I wouldn't. Have there been any 3080s that explode? I have no idea. Think your headset is worth it? That's a question. Okay, is it worth it? Is it worth what? Right? Like, we've talked about this a bunch. Is it worth? Obviously, you're talking about is it worth the $300 or whatever it is, right? It depends on how valuable $300 is to you. It depends on how much money you make. If you have $300 to toss at, you want the perfect headset, and you have $300 that's not going to break the bank. Absolutely. If you are a small streamer that's just, you know, getting the payout every other month, every 3 months or whatever, and that's all you can spend on it, no, probably not. What's up, AQWE 443346? Ooh, what a name. Rolls off the tongue. Is New World just optimized really bad? I think they have a moment. I think what it is there's a moment in like the menu or something where it doesn't limit the FPS. So it goes up to like thousands of FPS and just absolutely over drills just destroys your GPU because it's making it work as hard as it possibly can. I've done 60 plus hours of New World on my 3090 Founders Edition, but after launching the game and before selecting the character, I went in and capped my FPS at 60 and I've had 0 issues. Yeah, I'm just not willing to take that risk. Not after liquid cooling this whole PC and like how much I don't want to redo it. Not a chance. It's a good XLR cable to get. There's not a crappy one. Most XLR cables are fine. You should not be debating what XLR cable to. Just don't get the cheapest one you can buy. You know, that's all. What's New World? It's this new big game. It's a big new RPG game that I've been meaning to play, but I haven't played. One, for the GPU issue, and two, I hardly play video games every day. Like I probably game 3, maybe 4 days a week if it's a good week. Sometimes down to 1 or 2. And we usually do it during business meetings. I am always behind. I will not have enough time to put into New World as much as I would like to. So, can't really play New World. You saw the gatekeeping thing on Twitter with Sam? Oh, dude, Twitter is just Twitter. That's what happens when everybody is completely anonymous and you think it's your responsibility to like, it's this weird balance of like, people can say whatever they want without being held accountable. But then sometimes people think it's their job to hold other people accountable. Like that person knows they can say whatever they want and nothing bad will happen to them. But they can try to hold someone else whose livelihood does depend on it accountable. Twitter's freaking weird. Totally weird. Doesn't make any sense. The internet's a mess. If there was an option to get rid of internet anonymity, like by that, I don't mean like your address and your phone number and stuff. I just mean like you had to be like Facebook, where you had to put your real name and your photo and your profile picture. I don't know if I'd be for it, but I wouldn't be hard against it, you know? It's just crazy. It always tends to be the people who want to cancel others who don't want any responsibility for what they say. They want to be able to say whatever they want on the internet and they don't care. So funny, dude. Back in the day, if you wanted to write, I think I've said this on stream before. Back in the day, if you wanted to write an opinion piece in like the newspaper, which is like, that was like the original Twitter, right? You got to write in to the editor, letters to the editor, and they might publish it. You had to put your name and your home address on it. And so if you got published, you were published with your name and your home address. And nobody thought anything of it because it was like, yeah, if I'm going to give my opinion, I should probably own it with my name. Like if anyone's giving their opinion and they're not willing to share who they are, don't trust it. Big red flag. If someone's going to give an opinion hiding behind a username and a weird avatar, don't trust it. Yeah, it was their home address. Keep in mind, this was long before. Wait, is today General Conference? Oh, I'm sure it is. Nice. I didn't even think about that. Interesting. Don't trust the bananas. Is New World built to save Twitch? Why would New World be built to save Twitch? If Sam is a gatekeeper of stream graphics, dude, it's so weird. Like, no, I won't do free stuff for you and hold your hand when you're not willing to do the work yourself. If that's gatekeeping, dude? It's so weird. It's so freaking weird. I don't get it. Senpai and Senpai Records, StreamBeats and President Nelson collab. Does he sing? I'm sure he does. Yeah, imagine like giving as much free stuff to the world as Sam does. And then he's like, hey guys, I'm not gonna give you even more free stuff than I already do. He's gatekeeping. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You gotta just laugh at it. You can't give it too much attention. You gotta just laugh at it. Do you see the Twitch donation boost feature probably coming to the Purple platform? Did you not see my tweet about it? The tweet went crazy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Guys, here's the deal. Twitch called me about it. A dev called me about it. I'll spill the tea right now. Twitch's new like boost feature. Twitch called me. It was right after my very first PAX, by the way. It was a weird story, dude. It was the most disappointing story. Right after my very first PAX, I met up with a bunch of Twitch devs while I was there. And we had like long-winded conversations. I had just posted the video about how to make Twitch more browsable. Adding that's when we redesigned the home screen. That's when we added an editor for like a very simple clips editor, so you could take your favorite clip of the stream, chop it up a little bit, and publish it out and make a clips feed. Like that was right after that video. I met up with devs. We spoke about it for hours and talked about it. The devs were pumped And then I got a call. I got an email from Twitch saying, hey, we want to talk about a new product. I was like, sick. We're doing it. And they called and it was this. It was paid boosting. That was it. And I told them, I was like, they like went on the whole pitch. It was one of the devs. It was one of the, I don't know if she still works there anymore. It was one of the devs from PAX. And I was like, this is going to be great. We got along so well. She was super pumped about my ideas. And she brought forward this paid boosting. And I was like, this isn't going to work. You can't do this. You have to add real discoverability before you add paid discoverability. You can't do that. Who do you think can afford this? The small streamers, the big streamers. You can't do that. Anyway, she was super disappointed. I was super disappointed. And it fell off the map for a while. And then it was almost 3 years later. Oh, no. This would have been like summer of 2019. So this is, 2 years later. Here it is. 2 years later. Here it is. Is this a half year ago? This is 2 years ago. 2 years later, it releases. And I warned them. This is a bad idea. Don't do this. They did it anyway. Let's be real, guys. You know what's going on. You know, we can all tell Amazon is having a deeper hand into Twitch's pockets every day. They're getting more and more control over the platform, and they're like, you need to make money. You need to make money. We bought you 8 years ago. You haven't made us any money. You've lost us so much money. Make us money. And I think they're just squeezing every last drop out of Twitch before they drop it. That's my theory. I think that's what Amazon is doing. They're trying to squeeze every last drop out of Twitch before they dump it or sell it. I think that's what it is. Can I block that feature? I don't know. Sam is a saint. Sometimes people with learning disabilities need someone to hold their hand. Help me a lot. Oh, dude, Sam's fantastic. Shatman. He's phenomenal. He's incredible at what he does. The chair help out, Scott, more than you know. This is the most comfy stream I've had in months. Sell it to who? Doesn't matter. I don't think they'll sell it for the platform. I think they'll sell it for the tech. Because the bottom line is, if they sell Twitch and they lose Amazon Prime, right? Twitch no longer has Twitch Prime subs. People are going to start moving over. People are really going to start moving over. Twitch has two main monetization tools that YouTube doesn't have. A free sub and gifted subs. If Twitch loses Twitch Prime and YouTube adds gifted memberships, you know people are going to start coming over in droves. How long ago did I post that short? Can I just be real for a second, guys? I posted a short. I need to find these comments. Hold on. Shorts. I tell your parents, blah, 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 blah. Why Twitch is going to die. May 15th. That was the 5th month. We're in the 10th month. This is 5 months ago. Do you know how many people are angry? Dude, almost every one of these are just angry comments. Until recently. Now they're actually starting to take it seriously. Bunch of dudes saying Twitch is going to die for a while. Still hasn't. I need to go through and find the best ones. Actually, most of these are like, Snapchat's not dead. I still use it. Not realizing I'm talking about it as a social media platform, not a messaging platform. I thought that was pretty obvious. I didn't think I had to say it, but apparently I did. Guy thinks it died because he only sees that he can't make a job out of it. Dude, so many people are like, Twitch isn't dying. Twitch isn't dying. It's becoming more and more obvious every day. It's not that it's dying. It's that Amazon's killing it. If a YouTuber got a copyright strike from one of StreamBeats songs, what will that YouTuber do? A strike or a claim? Those are two very different things. If it's a strike, that's an illegal thing. Like, first of all, everything is illegal. But nobody's ever gotten a strike. Strikes are very different than claims. Strikes have to be done manually. Strikes add a strike to your account. That's a DMCA takedown, and nobody has the right to do that but me. And that's never happened, as far as I know. Claims, false claims, happen sometimes. Sometimes it's malicious. Someone going on trying to get someone else's ad revenue. Usually it is like a publishing company. Like one thing that happened recently was someone uploaded a remix track. Like it was a track with like 10 EDM songs or 10 lo-fi songs that he remixed and threw in there and then uploaded it to Spotify through a different distributor. And then that distributor started issuing claims saying, hey, no, this song was Ambient Gold. Ambient Gold is this guy's song, the remix guy. So usually it's stuff like that. And what you need to do is you need to go to StreamBeats. Like it's usually a total accident because these systems aren't perfect. But we've gotten like literally every one of them removed. Just go to StreamBeats.com. Actually, I'll show you. Guys, if you ever get a false claims are always going to be a thing. We do everything we can, and we've done a very good job of getting rid of them. Go to StreamBeats.com, go to Create, go down to Copyright Claims Forms. And you can fill this out here. It shows you exactly what to do. And go fill it out. It's pretty straightforward. That helps us out a lot. Helps us out a bunch if you could do that. One of the downsides of YouTube, a paid subscription is not available in many regions. I'm sure they're bringing that out as many places as they can right now. Check the TikTok comments on that one too. Oh, dude, the TikTok comments are even more, they're even more toxic. For the video that's coming out on Monday, I'm gonna find the best like 6 comments and we're gonna throw it on the screen. I'll go look for those. Also, liking the stream helps. Yeah, if you guys haven't hit the like button on this stream, please do so. Guys, I'm really excited to see what happens to this stream. Can we talk about? I want to talk about content creation and something that's been on my mind for a little bit, that I've been struggling with a little bit lately, and I'm a little bit stressed about, but I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I haven't been able to put as much effort into this channel as I've wanted to, and it's really bummed me out. But I feel like we're right on the brink of changing that. It's really scary. Like the Alpha Gaming channel has done really well, and it's been kind of the central fountain of everything else that's been successful, right? StreamBeats is successful because of the Alpha Gaming channel, right? A lot of people have made copyright-free music, but we have the reputation of helping making tools to help streamers so people trust StreamBeats, and we have been able to make it more robust than anyone else. But still, there are people essentially doing the exact same thing that get 2,000 listens a day, and we get 600,000 listens a day, right? And it's because of the channel. And so it's really scary when we're starting a whole new YouTube channel. I can't tell you what it is, but we're starting at like the end of this month, early next month, starting a whole new YouTube channel. We are focusing on doing some serious stuff with StreamBeats, again, hopefully by the end of this month. I'm working on this channel a bunch, hopefully putting out some new videos and starting back up making shorts and TikToks this month. We're doing so much stuff, and I have to take a step back from the Alpha Gaming channel, and that's terrifying. It's really scary. It's like, what happens if I'm wrong? You know, I've got a great system going right now. I'm not enjoying it as much, right? I got into YouTube because I like being creative. I like trying new things. I like exploring and seeing what I'm good at. And this channel happened to take off. I didn't want to be stuck doing this one channel. I like the channel, but I need to be able to explore. And so I've got all these things I want to do. But it means I have to take a step back from this channel, and it's terrifying. That's why Sam put up the last video. The last video on the channel was Sam's, and it did pretty well. It's, I think, a 7 out of 10, meaning in the last 10 videos we posted, it's a 7. It was a 6 for a while, and now it's number 7, meaning it's better than 3 of the last 10 videos that I posted, or 9 videos. And so that was reassuring to me that Sam being on the channel can perform just as well as videos that I make on the channel. I'm aware of the fact that if I continue doing what I'm doing myself, eventually eventually, unless we make some serious changes, which I want to do, by the way, we're going to make some serious changes to the Alpha Gaming channel. Once Senpai HQ is done and Sam works here, we're going to be adding some other similar genres to it that we think is going to reach a wider audience. But if I were to just keep doing the same thing I would be doing, there's a good chance that eventually I would just get sick of it and quit and not enjoy it anymore. And you guys would notice that I don't enjoy it anymore and the numbers would go down, versus taking a risk, trying something new, backing out a little bit, and hoping that the change brings more success. Yeah, we're going to be changing the name to Senpai Gaming probably before the end of October. It's really exciting. What's the update on Senpai HQ? When I get back we're going on a little baby moon this week, leaving Monday, getting back Thursday. I'm going to shoot a studio tour. It's probably going to go up in about 2 weeks. So anyway, I'm stuck in this, between a rock and a hard place of, do I keep just doing what I'm doing because it works and just kind of ride it out until the time is over? Or do I take a risk? And here's the thing. If I do that first one, even though I know it'll probably eventually die, right? If I just ride it out and keep doing the same thing, I know it'll eventually die. But in the meantime, I'll be able to take a ton of money and put it in investments. Like, it's very profitable right now. I could absolutely secure my future and my children's future with that option. Guaranteed. Absolutely guaranteed to make sure my family, my children, we live semi-comfortably the rest of our lives. Even if the channel crashes in the next year or two, we'll do okay. Or I can risk that. Potentially throw that safety net down the drain and expand and take risks and try new things and know that there's an opportunity that everything dies and I don't have that safety net anymore and I have to go out and find a new job, do something totally unrelated, whatever it is, I don't know. But also there's a chance that I could really build some amazing industries and change the music industry, change the gaming industry, change the streaming industry, change the tech industry. I could do some really cool stuff and really build an empire. So it's scary. That's what I've been negotiating in my brain a lot. And I mean, I shouldn't say I'm negotiating anymore. I've made the decision. We're taking the risks. And so I'm excited because I haven't really given this channel the attention it deserves, which is why the viewers on this channel kind of have been dwindling down to its core, like the hardcore audience here, right? Like we had about 200 viewers last time. We vary between, 150 viewers at its peak during a stream to 300 viewers at its peak, right? Which is about what I expected. But like if I had been making shorts consistently, if I'd been making these videos, I have a list of videos I want to make on this channel, we'd probably be back up to where I was on Twitch at 1,000 viewers. So we'll see. Do you see Warner Brothers working with Twitch affecting StreamBeats? Not anytime soon. Twitch has been doing nothing but tweeting out, hey, we're working on the problem, without actually solving anything. This, again, has no solution. Maybe in the future. But I think by that point, we will have evolved long past just straight up background music. So it won't matter. So anyway, the strongest trees grow in the wind. Oh, I like that. So anyway, I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the changes that you'll be seeing over the next month or two. When's the baby due again? November 10th is the due date, but it might be early. Yo, Funzy, welcome to the True Senpais. What chair is that? It's a StreamBeats chair. It's from Life. Oh man, I haven't said the name of this company in so long. Life X? No, what's the... Sam, what's the name of this company again? LF Gaming. LF Gaming. That's what it is. LF Gaming makes this chair. And they made a custom one. I think you can actually buy this chair. Days ago, Dr. Disrespect said he's building a dev team, a game dev team. Think there's any truth in that? Dude, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I think he used to be a game designer, a level designer. So I think it makes sense. It's a Poggers chair. Dude, it is a Poggers chair. It's really comfy too. It only has one side armrest. I took the other side off because without this side, it makes it easier to play guitar. When you have it on this side, you can't set a guitar down and play it. So I took off the right one so I could play guitar in here a little easier. Anyway, guys, I hope I like being transparent with you guys. I like talking about what I'm working on. As long as I'm not giving away secrets, I don't want to ruin any of the hype, you know? Do you recommend the Sony A7C for recording videos on YouTube? It's a great camera. I love the A7C. It's what I'm using right now. Dude, we got some serious changes before the end of this year. I was trying to, everything we're doing right now, I've been trying to work on since the beginning of 2021, and it's finally all coming together the last couple months. Will you create a new live stream or video platform? I have no desire to compete with YouTube. Absolutely zero. None. No desire to compete with YouTube. There's not a chance I could win. I don't even want to. I love what YouTube's doing. Why would I want to compete with them? They're doing great. A nurse saw me watching Harris streams from my hospital bed. I later heard her moaning your name. Oh my gosh, from behind a privacy curtain. Doc is testing watching these streams as a means to cure cancer. Sam, I'm going to stop reading these. That's all. I'm gonna start proofreading before I read yours. I'm not gonna be reading those out loud anymore. But thank you. But thank you for sharing that. Hey there, one of my YouTube vids got copyright striked by one of your StreamBeats songs. Oh, I just answered this. One, I don't think it got struck. I don't think you got a strike. I think you got a claim. Two very different things. Your channel did not get a strike. There was just a false claim on there. Most of the time, that's accidental. One of the publishing companies overreached and did something that they don't have the ability to do, or someone else uploaded it illegally and YouTube doesn't realize that it was mine. There's always some issues with Content ID. But what you can do is go to StreamBeats.com. This is for Cord Gamer, by the way. Go to StreamBeats.com. I'll show you again. Go to StreamBeats.com. False claims are always a thing with all safe music. But we have a form here. If you go to StreamBeats.com, hit the Create tab, go to Copyright Claims form right here, and fill this out. Then we can take a look at it. We can resolve it for you. We've removed hundreds of thousands of copyright claims. We'll take care of it. Yeah, there was a handful of them recently. Not a handful. There was a handful on one song. Usually they come in waves because like I was explaining earlier, someone takes the song and re-uploads it, right? Someone takes the song and sends or remixes it and puts it up and says like, if someone uses this, claim it on YouTube, which is illegal, by the way, totally illegal. Wait. RP Consumer, I use all your music and never get a flag or strike in 1 year. Yeah, 99.9% of people never have any issues, but false claims are a thing. False claims are going to be a thing for a while until YouTube can perfect Content ID, which is going to be hard to do. But anyway, yeah. So like recently there was a handful of people got it with Ambient Gold, and it's because someone remixed Ambient Gold and made like a mashup of like 10 songs that he remixed and then uploaded it to Spotify, which is illegal, by the way, but uploaded it to Spotify and then told his distribution company to claim people on YouTube if they used his track. And so it found our track because he sampled our track and used it. Anyway, it's always a mess like that. It's always a mess. But yeah, if you get a false claim, just put it on StreamBeats.com, fill out that form. We help you out. Absolutely. We've got like 2 legal teams always keeping an eye on it. You should create a clip explaining it and play it every time someone asks the same thing. I really should. So overlay talks. Yeah, guys, let's talk overlays. All right, we did a brainstorming session last time, which got us where we needed to go. What we need to do now, and here, I'm going to make this a little bit easier. Let's try this. I want to see how well this works. All right, hold on. We're going to add in display capture. Hold on. Look at that. All right. What do you guys think? Huh? All right. Overlay stuff. So, I gotta turn down the music. It's distracting me. Top level streaming is. So here's the deal. Last time we talked about what we want the stream to look like. I don't like it. What's the deal with Notepad where if you change the font, it changes all the font? I don't want to change this font. I didn't highlight this font. I just want to change the font that I'm typing. Can I not just change the font that I'm typing? Does the whole thing need to be why is it? Oh gosh, why is Microsoft stuff so bad? Anyway. Guys, anything Microsoft has ever touched is garbage. I'm just going to throw that out there because it's an objective truth. Except maybe like the Surface 2 or whatever. Like, have you guys ever used Apple Notes? Oh my gosh, it's like almost better than Microsoft Word nowadays. Anyway. You're probably more of a Word guy. I just feel like you shouldn't have to have pro software to just be able to have 2 different size fonts, you know? I just feel like it doesn't. You shouldn't need that, you know. Thanks for what you're doing. I'm building a site, channel, etc. around showing how to code, doing more with tech. Dope. Congrats, man. Good luck with all that. Make sure I don't miss stuff. I got to move stuff over. There we go. Okay. All right. By the way, Jay Peters, did I call you out? Welcome to the True Senpais. Dude, I appreciate it. Thank you for the membership, man. So here's the deal. So here's what we're doing, okay? Here's what we're looking at. What I'm trying to do here with this overlay, what we're trying to do with the new stream setup. At the new stream setup we're building downstairs, we're going to have like 6 cameras plugged in, okay? A lot of what I'm doing is going to be full screen camera, literally 0 overlay. Because I feel like right now, the way streams are is you have 2 layers and they're disconnected, right? You look at any streamer. Let's look at a streamer. I use this one because I really like this. I like this stream. It's like a Courage. He's streaming right now.
So they're a really good healer. Maven Heal or Maven Baldy.
Has he used full screen camera yet?
And yesterday was like, I think the reason why we did so well in that war yesterday.
He has not. He hasn't had full screen camera yet. Hold on. Let's find uploads, live streams. How about this one? Full screen in here at all? Looks like, here we go. So here it is. Here's overlay. So he's got this big old thing here. He's got this thing down here, which shows his alerts, which are really cool. He's got this thing here showing his code Courage, whatever. So he's got 3 elements on the screen right here. And then when we go to here, it's the same thing, right? He's got his overlay here. He's got a timer here. He's got his alerts right here. I wonder if we'll be able to see an alert at all. We gonna see any alerts on here? Come on, where are all the memberships? Got to get some memberships in here. Anyway, the point is that's where all his alerts and everything come up. There are, right now, when you look at alerts, you have 2 layers. You have your camera and your content, right? And then you have your overlay. And they are 2 separate layers, totally disconnected. I want to make a stream because I do so much full screen camera stuff. I want to make a stream where everything is 1 layer. That's the goal. Where it's not camera, overlay, disconnected. It's 1 single layer. So that's why we're doing, like, we're figuring out, we're using my main camera, which you can't see right now, but it's because we're not in the room. But my main camera is probably going to be between my monitors, and it's going to be super wide. You're going to see the whole room. You're going to see the floor and everything, like super wide image. And we're not going to have an overlay. It's going to look like, well, we can't see it now because I threw this on there. It's gonna look more like this. It's just super wide and seeing more of the room and totally symmetrical because it'll be here facing this way, right? So I want to utilize the space and utilize the camera. Let me bring this back. I want to utilize the space, utilize the camera, and use kind of be influenced by AR, right? Where things happen in the room. I don't want it to be tacky. Don't want it to be over the top, but like things happen inside the room. So for example, one of the things I have on my mind is having like a little bit of like holographic stuff. Like I'm looking at one of my favorite alerts I've seen is, let's see, visuals. Let me show you this. I showed this last stream, but it's one of my favorites. It's from Lachlan. Alerts. The big donation. This is one of my favorites right here. When he gets a big donation. And that happens on the bottom. Where it's like 3D holographic going across the entire screen, right? I want something like this that's obviously not like electricity focused because his thing is electricity. I want something like I want these little holograms to come up from the floor. That's what I have in mind right now is have the alerts come up from the floor and be behind me. That's the kicker. I'm talking with the company right now. We're going to see if I can actually get them to put it behind me without me having to green screen myself. Like have it recognize the foreground from the background and be able to place it on the floor behind me. We'll see. I don't know if that'll be possible, but that's the conversation right now. You still in a review of the EPOS B20? Yeah, it'll be going up this month. And stuff like that. So what I need to figure out is I need to make a list of everything I need, right? Because that's what I'm struggling with right now. By the way, Gamer Gone Rogue. So I have a channel related to gaming, which is monetized, but kind of dead due to much experiment. Should I create a new channel, start over again? No, just reboot your current channel. Starting a new one isn't going to be any easy. It's not like it's not like YouTube's like, oh, here's a new channel. Let's give it more thought than this channel where he used to have an audience and he still got subscribers. Like it's not, you're starting from scratch. You're starting from 0 with a new channel. You can't get any lower than 0 unless you like really got yourself screwed over by putting a lot of inappropriate content and a bunch of strikes on your channel. You can't start lower than 0. So no, just keep your channel going. You've already got the branding. You've got some people that are probably still interested in your stuff. Start somewhere and just start finding the thing that works. If it works on a new channel, it'll work on your current channel. I've never seen any evidence that channels that have died are worse off than a brand new channel. A lot of people say that, like say I should just start over, start on a new channel. I've never seen any evidence to that being true. Anyway, so what I want to make a list of is what I need here. I definitely need, these are going to be, we're going to call them my AR alerts. Right? But this isn't going to be my main channel. I'm also going to have a camera up on the wall, like in the corner of the room, a standing camera that I can also make content with, because the goal of this stream is to be able to make YouTube content while I'm live and actually feel like I'm making use of being live. I'm going to be honest. For me, there's very little reason for me to be live consistently if I'm just going to be live. The goal for me to be live is to take that live content and turn it into YouTube content, to turn it into shorts content, to turn it into TikTok content. If I'm not doing that, there's no reason for me not to be live. So we got that camera that I'm going to be standing up on. I can do some fun stuff. Like one thing I've had in mind for a long time is like buying a bunch of crappy cosplay on wish.com and like trying them on that standing camera, right? So we need the AR alerts. So we got the main camera, and then we're going to have a bunch of other cameras. Like we're going to have a top-down camera for unboxing, which we talked about maybe doing alerts there. For these other ones, we might have to have 2 different layers. We're going to have our gameplay camera, right? Just like this with the vertical camera on the side over here. And so we'll need a little bit of a widget right here, similar to what we did before. Let's actually put that in there. Gaming camera widget. We're going to have, I want to have some kind of animation beforehand. Like as the stream starts, you guys know I don't do a starting soon screen, especially on YouTube, since there's already a countdown before I go live. But maybe, what do you guys, I definitely want an animation for when I hit go live. I don't want to be sitting there because you never know when. There's always like that weird, awkward moment of silence when you hit go live. So I need like an intro animation that's like, I don't know, how long do you guys think that should be? Like if I were to hit go live and there was like a short animation, how long should that be? Like 30 seconds? We want it shorter, like 5 seconds. I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts. That's the whole reason we're doing this. Like, so time goes live. It's not a countdown. It's not like a going live soon. It's like, it's a transition from not being live to being live, but I want a little bit of leeway. A couple people are going really short. I see a 5 to 10 seconds, a couple 10 seconds. I think 30 seconds is too long. I like the idea of going like, maybe we do like 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah, let's say 10 to 15 seconds. Like something really cool 3D with the Senpai branding and everything. I think that'd be awesome. We could even do like a really cool, like we need to have a really cool live trailer, because you can get up to a 3-minute video of while you guys are waiting for it to go live. Let's just put it down there, potentially live trailer. I actually want a handful of those so I can like, I want to use that for advertising whenever we have new merch or whenever we have a new video or something big that you should be watching. Like I want to cut that up and put it there. But for now, let's put a live trailer. That's a maybe, because we might just make them ourselves whenever we do something cool. Like I said, we're starting a new YouTube channel, so I'll probably make that the live trailer is a trailer for that YouTube channel. 3D only if cinematic worthy. I totally agree. You can't just use 3D graphics just for the sake of 3D graphics. 3D graphics have to be amazing. And that's where, like, you know, who's like, again, I used this example again, but like Courage's 3D graphics. Hold on. Where's Courage's stuff? You guys have seen where? How come I can't see his stuff? Hold on. Where's Courage? Oh, there it is. There it is. Have you guys seen Courage's intro video? Have you seen this thing? So it's like with these stars going up. This is so dope. This is the kind of like, I think I'd want to go simpler than this. I don't want stars in the clouds and stuff, but like something like this is what I'd love for the beginning of the stream. That 15-second intro animation, you know? What do you mean, do you like ninja animation? I don't know what that means. Shoria. Dude, this company's so cool. This is not 3D. It's made in After Effects. Those two things. What? Since when is something being made in After Effects not 3D? These are 3D models. This is all 100%. That is 100% 3D. Those are definitely 3D. Anyway, these guys have done an amazing job. You're right. This is definitely 2D. This is definitely there are only 2 dimensions. But one of them is depth. So I don't know. Maybe there's width and there's no height. It's just 2D layers. I'm going to ignore that. It's on a screen. It's 2D. It's 2D layers. Whether it's 2D layers put into a 3D. I mean, it's not. You can see the stars actually like, look at that. Look at that. That is definitely a 3D star. But even if it wasn't, it's still 2D layers put in a 3D space. It doesn't matter. Everything is 2D layers. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. There is depth to this. It makes it 3D. Anyway, no one would lie on the internet. You're getting into semantics here. It doesn't matter. The point is, the end result is a 3D rendered image. I mean, it's all flattened to 2D. The point is, this is not like motion graphics, 2-dimensional cartoon. This is a 3-dimensional end product. I can remake it and send you how to make. I don't care. I don't care how it's. I'm not talking about how. I don't care how it's made. We're not debating how it's made. We're debating the end product that this ends up. I mean, you can clearly tell that star is a 3D model. Look at that. Look at that depth. Look at there. That is 100% a 3D. And even if it wasn't, it's still a 2D model rendered in 3D space. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how it's made. I get it. I trust you that you're good at what you do. But you're debating how it's made. I'm just debating the end product. Two very different things. Don't get caught up in how it's made, man. Anyway. Clearly, this is stop motion. This is a Flash animation. Definitely done in Adobe Flash. What's up, Nutty? So, the point is, the trains have derailed. This totally threw me off. So yeah, something like this for like the intro animation. I don't know if we'll need too much live. Maybe we get like some live trailer, like filler footage or live trailer, like transitions. Oh, that's a thing. We need transitions. Like I want to be able to go from this camera, right? Which is going to be here, a wide angle. I want to go from this camera to this camera. How do we do that? What do we do that makes that look really smooth and really vlog-like? You know, because I like we've gone from I feel like a lot of the inspiration, I shouldn't say I feel like it, a lot of the inspiration for live streams comes from radio broadcast, right? Comes from podcast broadcast style, where you're sitting, you got a microphone in front of your face, you're sitting in front of a camera, you're sitting at a desk, right? I want to move it towards vlog style. Like, do you guys remember how many of you guys were watching me stream downstairs? How many of you guys remember when I'm ignoring Be Cool Gamer. He's missing the point. He's totally missing the point. And no, I'm not checking out your stuff on stream. Like when we were streaming down in the basement before they started on it, right? We had a desk, we had the camera in the middle, and I was using a boom microphone off screen, right? I wasn't using a microphone here. I was using a shotgun microphone off screen, and it looked a little bit more vloggy, and I liked that a lot, and I want to have that style. That's what I want to move from, a broadcast style stream to more of a vlog style stream. In fact, one of the things I want to do is have, maybe I'll make it this camera because it's so small, but I want to have a small camera like this. A small camera like this plugged into a little wireless transmitter. So if I want to get up and move around, I can pick this up and walk around, right? And have a wireless walk around camera, which would be really cool. I mean, I feel like that's one of those things that like making it would be really cool. Then like, how do I apply it to a live stream? I have to really think about how to do that. You should put a camera on a slider. I've seen those, and I've got sliders, and I feel like they end up not really adding any actual level of watchability to the stream. They just end up being like it's like a cool gimmick, which I'm not opposed to, but the effort and cost versus return is it's too high. You do that with a phone? Oh, I could totally do it with a phone. But I almost like the idea of having like another pro camera like this. But I could use like Epoch Cam kind of thing. I could totally do that. By the way, Corky one, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back, man. Be cool. You're totally fine, man. No apology necessary. People get distracted by especially people who are in production. People get distracted by the process and they ignore the end goal. I don't care. I don't care how this was made. I don't care if it's 2D things rendered on a 3D screen. To the viewer, it looks 3D. I'm going to call it 3D. I don't care. I don't care what it technically is. Because the viewer doesn't care what it technically is. Don't get caught up. This should be a lesson for anybody. Don't get caught up in the process. You need to learn to think like a viewer. If you want to be a content creator, you have to be able to think like a viewer. Like we started shooting our stuff in 4K, but it was such a low priority. We didn't do it until it didn't really change our workflow, because the viewer just, as long as the video looks good, the viewer doesn't care that much. Don't worry about the process. Worry about the end goal. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? But like that's the question. Like, how do we get? I don't know what I want to transition in a stream like this to look like, right? I don't want like a typical stinger transition like we used to have the blue shell like going towards the screen, right? On our YouTube videos, we have a really cool intro animation. Oh, which by the way, we need to make that. Let's get a Senpai. Oh, actually, I've got some coming in. I don't know if I need to. I'm going to put it on there anyway. Senpai intro animation that we can use, because we'll probably want that for other transitions. If I want to move to a totally different camera, do something totally different, we can use that other intro animation. I can't help it. I know, dude. I feel you. I love the process. I love the process, and it takes conscious effort for me to move away from that. I'd recommend working on it if you can. Yeah. So like, kind of like when we're like the YouTube videos we've been doing, like where, you know, we use that like Senpai, like where the Senpai logo comes on. We need something like that. Why do you want to transition for your streams? Because we could keep doing fade transitions like this, or we could do something that looks good. Why wouldn't I want a transition for my streams? But like, here's the deal. Like, it's the question of, if I'm sitting here talking and I want to move over to that one, what's the best way to get from point A to point B? And this is an open question. This is an open question, guys. I'd love to hear your opinions. If I've got a camera here, which is a wide angle camera showing the whole room, right? I'm sitting and I'm talking to the camera, and I want to stand up and do some content on that camera. What does that transition look like? I don't want it to be a typical stinger transition where something goes in front of the screen and then moves off screen. Like, what is a more vlog style? We're using vlogs and AR as our main source of inspiration for this stream. Could we have like have you ever seen those animations where like the camera like pans up like it's Google Maps and like then moves over, like when people move to a different location, like a couple miles down the road, and it picks up off Google Maps and then moves over and goes down, right? Could we do that, but in the room somehow? Like, could we figure out how to make me like disappear and then just the empty room does it and then I come back or something? Like, how would I do that? Because that could be really cool. If like in 3D space, it moves over. We could also do that. We could have it like transition to a 3D mock-up of the room and then do the movement over there, then come back to real. Oh, what about that? What if we turned to a 3D mock-up of the room and then had the movement go over? That's some hard AF stuff. Not for a pro team. Again, we're having a team that does stuff like this. Right? They can 100% do like a little 3D model of the room. And like, I don't even think I'd want it to be like, is this a 3D model? Sorry, be cool. A 2D model. It's a 2D model of the room. It's not a 3D model. 2D model of the room. And I don't want it to look real. You know? I made a 3D model of the room. You made a wireframe model of the room. What do we do? I think that might be the play. You could create it in 2D and then do a 3D render of the final piece. So I think we have like a cool one that goes to like that camera and back and goes to like, maybe we go... We have a couple main ones for the cameras that I use most. Probably just those two, and then the rest of them can be like a simple, like kind of like the Senpai intro animation. If we just need something like to like go over to it. Okay, by the way, Be Cool Gamer, can I just say that I'm really happy that after all that, we ended on. I'm really glad you're still here. I'm really glad I didn't piss you off when you left. I wasn't trying to make you mad. I'm glad that we're making jokes. I'm glad we've become friends through all of this. That means a lot to me. Thanks for still being here, man. I'm glad you're still here. Anyway, so I think we do something like that. So we have like a main transition, which is 3D model of the room. I've been following you since you had 1K. Oh my gosh. What an OG. Can you show your room in 3D? I don't know. Be cool. Is this room 3D? I don't know. I don't know what 3D is anymore. This isn't the room we're using, by the way. This isn't the stream room. This is just the this is actually Kenzie's studio. I got kicked out of my studio because we had to turn it into a nursery. So once they finish the basement, we're moving down there. It'll be about a month. I really like this idea. I think that might be the play. Okay, what else do we need though? So the gaming camera widget, if we make a really cool gaming camera widget, like do you guys remember the streams from forever ago where we had that widget that we had Firewire make where it was like the little like I think Sam still uses it, but it was like the little rectangle that was like semi-translucent that had the sub train, like the train on it, right? If we made something like that, but a little bit more professional, would you guys want to be able to buy it? We'll have a dog cam. We will for sure have a dog cam. But I don't know if the dog cam's ever going to be really full screen. It's probably just going to have a little spot for it on the side, you know? Not the rotating ticker, but the... yeah, we had that the gray and red one. It was white and black with some red on it. Let me see if I can find it. It was on YouTube. It was on Twitch. Is my Twitch channel still here, right? Twitch isn't showing porn on my channel, are they? Like they did to Ninja? Do I not have any? How long ago? 8 months ago? Why is it only these? Why is it a year ago, 8 months ago, and then, oh, these are highlights. Oh, this is it though. This is it. Perfect. This thing. You can't see it. Oh, sorry. You guys couldn't see anything. Whatever. This thing right here, right? We do something like this. We have like a real professional version of it, right? Would you guys want to be able to pick it up? Because we could make it available to you guys. And that might be super chill. Gosh, my stream looked really good. So what if we did that? We made this like the gameplay thing, and we could even make it something that could be placed on any screen that doesn't like, because here's the deal. If we have like the big camera screen, right, and we have those alerts coming out of the floor, that's not going to work for any other camera angle. So we might need a widget like that will work. Maybe we have like a small version for my gameplay scene and then a big version for any other camera where we do have to go 2 layers, right? So we have like the gaming camera widget and then like the other camera. Like if we have the top down camera, we're unboxing something, we're going to need something there, you know? And it can be like a larger version of it. Other camera, larger version. Oh, I'm looking at my Twitch chat from this. I'm like, I don't understand what you guys are saying. I'm looking at my Twitch chat from the overlay or from the highlight. I wonder if you could make LifeX beams into a subterranean. I'm not using any RGB in the new place. There's not going to be any RGB lights on the walls in the new place. Don't want any of it. We're making this place very, very clean. Again, I don't want it to look like a gaming dojo. I want it to look like a really cool vlog room. A place where I feel like I want to be able to relax. Like I never went in my stream room unless I was gaming or streaming at my last place. Because all the lights were so stressful. There was no place to chill. There was no couch. We're going to have a nice couch. We're going to have some artwork on the walls. We're going to get we're not going to have like any serious like foam pads like we had in the last one. Like it's going to look very clean. Turn them warm white, no problemo. No, I don't want any big old fluorescent lights on my walls. What else do we need though? Do we need anything else? This is pretty much all we need though. What else do streams have that I'm missing? Guys, quickly. What else do streams have that I'm missing? What about like if we do any partnerships or sponsored stuff? How do we make those look? That could all just be more AR stuff. New iPhones can do AR buildings for 3D models. I wonder if this works for rooms. You could scan every object in the room, build it in AR. It's true. I feel like at that point, it's almost more difficult. Oh, do we want chat on screen somehow? What about that? What if we want, even if it wasn't just like the whole Twitch chat, what if I had some way of like highlighting a chat if I wanted to address something? Do we need something like that? Like what else could we have if we're being inspired by AR, right? And we're having this stuff in the room and I want to make sure we don't go overboard with it, but what else do we have interacting in the room? You need your merch drop and mini fridge. We're definitely putting a mini fridge in there. How much monitor are you using? I'm doing 2 monitors. So I'm going to have my 4K 144 hertz monitor on the left that I'm gaming on. And then I'm going to have an ultra wide monitor, like a 21:9 monitor for helping me like edit and stuff. And then I'm also going to have a TV up in the corner if I want to sit on the couch and I want to game. What's AR? AR is augmented reality. So it's like you see a mixture of real stuff and then fake like 3D integrated stuff on it, or 2D integrated stuff. Have chat on a virtual screen behind you? I don't know if I want chat going all the time. I feel like that's too much. But maybe we need something like as an option that I could bring in. A wall projector? Oh, so we're going to have... So behind me, here's the deal. Right behind me in the middle is going to be like a giant piece of art, like a StreamBeats piece of art. I'm actually really pumped for that. A big piece of StreamBeats artwork. And then there's going to be 2 black diffusers on the side. Maybe those can be used for Twitch chat or something. Maybe. Like we could have them like, we could have like a hologram out right in front of it kind of thing or something. I don't know. I think at that point, the camera will be too wide that you probably won't be able to see it. But I like the highlighted specific message. Do what Nutty does, put the monitor behind you. I don't want a monitor in the middle of my floor. I want to be able to like hang out in my room and not be like, oh, there's a monitor in my way, you know? It's too messy. How many times do you Twitch chat? Whatever. Whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean. Jeez, you guys are so picky. It's not 3D, it's 2D. It's not Twitch chat, it's YouTube chat. Shut up. All of you. Rip Nutty. Poor Nutty. I didn't tear Nutty down. I just said I didn't want what he has. That's all. We'll figure out. We got to figure out something with chat. Something with chat. Because when we're doing content, it is cool to have the chat on there when we're doing interactive stuff. So I need some way to get chat on there, and I don't know what it is. I feel like we haven't found it yet. Are there ways to pull up just one comment on screen? Yeah, so we could do something with chat. So like when I'm doing YouTube content, you can see the chat. Also, pull up highlighted message. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I said there is. Sam is like, how come you don't see me? Sam's that guy. How come you don't see my message? Sam, move here so you can work behind me. Then you can just bust in and say, here's an idea. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A widget can do it? Okay. All right, good. Good, we're doing that. You guys are unbelievable. Cost of the new setup? Building the room, furnishing it and stuff is going to be more expensive than the equipment, just because I already have most of the equipment. Like, look, I got it. I got a camera. I got a camera. I have 2 other full frame cameras in the other room. Like, I've been doing YouTube for so long that I have most of the equipment I need for this setup. I don't need a ton more. We could even like it, because if we do chat, it's going to be on this screen. We could have something where like we're going to have a little widget right here. It could just like extend down. Like we'd have a little button there where it's like, whoosh, and it extends down. Oh, but we need a chat for like our main camera scene. For this one, we could probably have the widget extend down and show chat. That might be kind of neat. Man just got a spare camera. Yeah, dude, when you've been a YouTuber for like 8 years, you just have a lot of cameras. You're always trying new cameras, testing new things. This is a full frame. I can't use this in 4K really without cropping it down to a crop sensor, which is why I don't really use it. But like this is a full frame camera. If I just needed something, like if I want the doggo cam, I could totally use this in 1080p. I probably will use this in 1080p for the doggo cam, because rarely am I going to have the doggo cam full screen. There's no reason for me to buy a whole new like Sony camera if it's just going to be usually just going to be a little corner on the screen, you know? So I'll probably use something like this, a camera that I haven't used in years. You need a throne for Ryan King. Ryan King is already getting his throne. Ryan King is going to have an incredible, you guys should see it, by the way. I really have to do this. I really have to do the tour of the studio. So on Monday, in 2 days, I'm not streaming Monday, by the way, because we're leaving on a baby moon, which is, you can probably figure out what it is. But if you can't figure out what a baby moon is, Kenzie and I are having a baby in about a month. We're having our first child. And so we're enjoying our last month of freedom. And we're taking like a 3 to 4 day break down in southern Utah. And we're just chilling, just doing nothing, hanging out in a relaxing area for 3 to 4 days. And so I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be gone Monday. I'm not going to be streaming Monday or Wednesday, so I won't be live again until next Saturday. But when I get back, they will have drywalled the entire Senpai HQ downstairs. Like, it'll look like a space. Right now, it still looks like a construction site. When I get back, it'll look like a space. Do you know how excited I am about that? So for sure, when I get back, we're doing a tour of the space. Because you need to see, they've already done a ton of drywalling on the recording studio. You have to see it. It looks ridiculous. It's starting to look like a real recording studio. It's awesome. Which mic are you using in the new gaming setup? So I'm going to have a dynamic mic, probably the Beacon mic, just kind of chilling off to the side, that I can pull in if I'm gaming and I need to have a microphone in front of my face. But for the most part, I'm going to use shotgun microphones that are off screen. And I'm going to be talking just into the camera without a microphone in my face. I'm really pumped about that. I'm really excited about it. I think that'll be a really nice improvement to the streaming content. I want to do something. I want to make a stream totally different. I want to change what streaming is because I feel like streaming is changing. I feel like what people want out of streaming is changing. And the most important thing I can be doing is making content while I'm live, right? I kind of mentioned this earlier. This is the way I think streaming is going to go, or at least the way I want it to go. I want to move it away from this broadcast format that literally 100% of streamers use, where you have the microphone in front of your face, you have the camera to the side of your monitor, you have the screen in front of you, right? You got the crazy colored lights behind you. That's the way it's been for a very, very long time, and everybody's got it, and there's no reason to have it anymore because it's what everybody else has. I think as streaming becomes more of a complementary form of content with video content, like new streamers are very rarely going to be diehard streamers. They're going to be YouTubers who can also live stream and connect with their audience, maybe 50-50, right? And so as it shifts away from this typical streamer setup of RGB, dynamic microphone, gaming setup, right? And it goes into more of this creator-focused content and engagement-focused content. I think they're going to start looking less like broadcasts, less like radio broadcasts, less like podcast broadcasts, and more like vlog podcasts. Sorry. And more like vlog content is what I meant to say. Right? So cameras that are wide angle and show more of the room. Multiple cameras and angles throughout the room. Less of like this over the top, take my logo and use it in a transition, and more of IRL looking stuff. More moving around, more flexibility. And I feel like I've got the vision, and I want to be the one to push it in that direction. So we're moving the microphone out of there. We're using a more vlog style microphone that's off camera, right? We're moving away from RGB, and we're just making a real relaxing place to hang out. I think there's going to be a huge shift in what people expect out of live streaming content. And I think we can make that push. Speaking of the Beacon microphone, what's up, Kick Tripod? How are things coming over there? There are ways to pull up just one comment on screen, so you can do that. That's, I think, what we'll do. By the way, Sammy Superstar, I just realized that was a 6-monther. Welcome, man. You love to see it. You could try using warm or cool lighting depending on what game you're playing. Yeah, so we're going to have daylight lighting. So we're going to actually have 3 different lights. We're going to have 3 lights on the ceiling. They're all going to be like rectangular hanging lights, and the 2 outer ones are going to be daylight, 5600K, very natural daylight, so it looks like we have natural lighting in here. And then the middle one is going to be 2700K, a very warm light if I want to relax more. Maybe we're gaming and I want to kind of turn it down. I turn off the outer ones and I turn on the warm one in the middle. And so it's a more relaxing feel in the room. I'm really excited about that, actually. I'm really pumped. I hope they're all dimmable. I don't know. But that's not a top priority. Either way, we're doing a lot of stuff just to make this room pleasant to be in and pleasant to make content in. Pleasant to not only create content in, but also pleasant to plan content in. You can use a lav mic. I don't like the sound of lav mics. I could if I have to. But I figured out a way to have 2 different shotgun mics. So we'll have a shotgun mic in front of my main camera and a shotgun mic above the standing camera. So I can move over there. It'll still sound just as good. It'll sound just as good as a YouTube video. Try to use Sennheiser shotgun mics with which NKBHD is using. That's $100. It's $100 shotgun mic. This is a live stream. I don't need a $100 shotgun mic. I'm gonna use like Rode NTG 4s that like we use in the YouTube. They sound great. They sound great. There's no reason to spend 3 times as much on a microphone for a live stream. They're coming along nicely. Beacon Mix and mic are being externally tested already. Dude, I can't wait to get my hands on it. I cannot wait to feel that out. That's probably going to be our main interface that we use on everything. We were talking about the recording studio, and when creators come and work on like singles with us, we want them like let's say a big streamer. Let's do a hypothetical. Let's say Pokimane wants to. I like how my voice just completely stopped halfway through the word. Let's do a hypothetical. Say Pokimane wants to do a single with us, right? She wants to make a dope single with StreamBeats, a StreamBeats original track, right? And so we invite her out here and we're like, hey, let's write this track. Let's get you on it. Let's also film a video. Let's get you out here for 2 to 3 days. You know? Did I say $100? I meant $1,000. MKBH uses $1,000. I meant $1,000 if I said $100. We want them to be able to stream while we're out here. So what a better place for them to be able to stream than have them stream in the recording studio? How sick would that be if Senpai Records recording studio was where they streamed for the couple days while they were out here working on the single with us. So we're talking about having like a little beacon setup, having like the little setup over, like the little mixer over here and a microphone that they can pull out and use if they need to. Just to make it, because it's the best thing about it is how simple and clean it is. Just a USB microphone and a little controller and nothing else. So I'm pumped about it. I can't wait to test it out and see if that's the best option for us. That single better be called Senpai. We got some big tracks coming out for you guys. Oh shoot. I got people waiting for me. Guys, we got some big stuff coming out this year. I'm so pumped to show you. What lighting are you going to use? We have some Amarans, but I don't think we'll have the space to use Amarans at the stream setup. I'll probably just use Elgato lights. I might use a couple extra and have like a wider array. Probably not. I'll probably just use regular Elgato lights. I'll experiment with different sizes and different styles, but yeah, just going to be using like Elgato lighting and stuff. They're just so clean and so simple, and just a nice flat light makes life easy. Hey, Harris, you should make a video. You should make a video about what YouTube streaming should be like. Suggestions like YouTube Premium should use like. Let me try reading this again. First of all, Darkcraft, 2 months on the moon. Welcome back, man. Thank you so much. He says, A2 Harris, you should make a video about what YouTube gaming should be like. Suggestions like YouTube Premium should be used like Prime Gaming and gifted members, etc. What do you think? It sounds like what you're saying is I need to make some suggestions for YouTube gaming and what they need, which I assume is what you're asking. And if that's the case, that's actually the next YouTube video. I just filmed it this morning. Yeah, I got a handful of suggestions for YouTube. So what I think 8 things that YouTube is missing. I should say YouTube gaming is missing. By the way, no, not Amaranth. Amaran. Amaran. It's the aperture lights, the super fancy lights. We've got 3 of them. They're new, like super affordable, fancy. Here, let me just show you. This is what we're talking about. Aperture Amaran. These are Amarans, not Amaranth. This is an Amaran light. This is an Amaran light. This is an Amaran light. Don't be ridiculous. These are the Amaran lights. You guys got to chill. And by the way, when I say affordable, I mean compared to their previous lights. Like the 3, what is it? What are they called? Like here's their previous ones. The C300D, $950. $1,150. $1,200. Like aperture lights are very nice. And so the fact that they were able to take these and bring them down to like a $200 to $350 price point is awesome. I've picked up 3 of them. I've never owned any of these because I couldn't justify $1,000 on a light. I couldn't justify $1,000 on a light. I probably could have. But now I have 3. Do they look cool? They look phenomenal. The Amarans are great lights. Yeah. If you're looking for professional lighting, I'd highly recommend it. It's what we use in all our stuff now. It's what we've been using for a while. Anyway, guys, I got to get to work on some shorts and stuff. Got to get to work on the next content. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I won't be live until next Saturday, so I hope you guys enjoy a week without me. I'm going to try to get up some shorts this week. We'll see. Get back to making content on this channel. I love you guys. I wish I didn't have to go. I'll miss you. Maybe I'll do like a live stream from my phone at some point. No promises. No promises. But maybe I will. All right? Have an awesome stream, guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. You know what I meant. I'll see you next week. Peace. Thank you for all the help. I love you guys. Peace.